Hello everyone. Welcome back to the channel. In those video we shall discuss about the big battle of the world, which is between America and China. The United States and China are the two most powerful nations in the world, both economically and militarily. The US has been the dominant superpower for decades, but China's rapid rise has challenged that position. Who is winning the battle for global dominance? In this video, we will compare America and China in terms of economy, military, technology, global influence, and future challenges. Economy: who has the stronger financial power? The US has the largest economy in the world, with a GDP of over $25 trillion. It is a consumer-driven economy with strong financial markets, world-class companies, and a powerful dollar that serves as the global reserve currency. China, on the other hand, has experienced explosive economic growth in the past few decades. With a GDP of over $17 trillion, it is the world's largest manufacturer and exporter. The country has lifted hundreds of millions out of poverty and is on track to surpass the US in total GDP within the next decade. However, America still leads in GDP per capita, meaning its citizens are wealthier on average. The US also dominates in financial markets, with Wall Street being the center of global finance. But China is catching up by creating its own financial institutions and digital currency to reduce dependence on the dollar. So, America for now, but China is closing in. Military power: who has the stronger armed forces? The US military is the most powerful in the world, with a defense budget of over $800 billion, advanced aircraft carriers, fighter jets, and nuclear weapons. The US has over 750 military bases worldwide and allies in NATO, Japan, and South Korea. China, however, has the largest military by personnel, with over 2 million active soldiers. It is rapidly modernizing its military, developing advanced hypersonic missiles, artificial intelligence-based warfare, and a growing navy. China now has more warships than the US, though America's fleet is still technologically superior. The key battlefield could be Taiwan. If a conflict arises, the US would likely defend Taiwan, while China aims to reunify it with the mainland. A US-China war would have devastating consequences, making this a critical area of tension. So, the US in overall military power, but China is rapidly catching up. Technology and innovation: who is leading? The US has long been the leader in technology, with companies like Apple, Microsoft, Google, and Tesla shaping the world. Silicon Valley remains the center of tech innovation, leading in AI, semiconductors, and space exploration. The US also dominates in software, social media, and biotech. However, China is making huge advancements in artificial intelligence, 5G networks, and quantum computing. Companies like Huawei, Alibaba, and Tencent are global tech giants. China is investing billions in research and development and aims to become self-sufficient in semiconductors to reduce dependence on US technology. One of the biggest battlegrounds is artificial intelligence. China has more AI patents than the US, and its surveillance technology is considered the most advanced in the world. So, the US for now, but China is closing the gap quickly. Global influence: who has more power on the world stage? The US has strong global alliances through NATO, the United Nations, and the G7. It has used its military, economic strength, and soft power, Hollywood, brands, and universities to shape the world order. China is expanding its influence through the Belt and Road Initiative, BRI, investing in infrastructure projects across Africa, Asia, and Latin America. Many countries now rely on China for trade and loans. China is also increasing its diplomatic power in organizations like the United Nations and BRICS. However, China's authoritarian government and human rights issues, such as in Xinjiang and Hong Kong, have led to criticism, making it harder for China to gain full trust internationally. So, the US still leads, but China is becoming a major global player. Challenges and weaknesses. America's challenges: the US faces internal conflicts, with rising polarization between the left and right. National debt: the US owes over $34 trillion, raising concerns about long-term economic stability. Declining manufacturing: many American industries have moved overseas, making the country more reliant on imports. China's challenges: aging population: China's birth rate is declining, which could slow down economic growth. Real estate crisis: major property developers like Evergrande have collapsed, threatening China's economy. Global pushback. Countries are pushing back against China's influence, banning companies like Huawei and diversifying supply chains. Both nations have strengths, but they also face serious economic and political risks. The future: who will win? Will China overtake the US as the world's superpower? Some experts believe that China's economy and military could surpass the US in the next 20 to 30 years. However, the US still has major advantages, including its global alliances, strong technology sector, and financial system. A new Cold War between the two nations is already underway, with battles in trade, technology, and military influence. But whether this competition leads to conflict or cooperation will shape the future of the world. The battle between America and China is not just about military power but also about economics, technology, and global influence. Both nations have their strengths and weaknesses, and the outcome of this competition will determine the future world order. Who do you think will dominate the 21st century? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos on global affairs.